And yes, I know you miss me, but you can and will check out that description because I am the golden one. I am him. I am he. I am Ricky Goldman. And once again, as you check out that description, this right here in your faces, doing what other channels wouldn't even dare to dream of, is the People's Wrestling Channel. And this right here is the LWF Slamaganza review. So it was indeed Lancashire Wrestling Federation, LWF Slamaganza, live in Chorley at the St. Joseph Social Venue. I took my way there, took a limo there. In fact, go and see my journey to it before this, check out the video before this. Do also like and subscribe. I said like and subscribe for a month-long shout out because big things coming next week. Got a couple of pints and then the action went on, but as always I'll be reading notes, and as always my blog will be up throughout, and there it is right there, so go and check that out as we get into the very first match, which was in tag team action 2 versus 2. It was Los Lancadores taking on the Wrecking Crew in a street fight match. And what a match. What an opening match it was. Crazy mayhem. It was all over the place. All weapons were involved. Foam heads, kendo sticks, ladders, tables, trash cans, fighting everywhere, brawling, beating each other up everywhere. A basketball, a crown green bowling ball was involved. Everybody looked good in his match. Nick Cutter tried to save Chris Stone, but he got whooped with kendo sticks. And Sterling 2073 or 2073. No, I didn't go to IPW, but I will be at the next one for you and anybody else that wants to go and acknowledge me. I'll be at the one in August. I'm not sure who's going to be there yet, but I will be there. DOMCAST is a little bit far for me to go. And LWF is a show I've wanted, a company I've wanted to go to for a while, so I'm glad I'm getting to go. Anyway, thank you for the comment. Do like and subscribe and tell everybody else to do it. So yeah, Nick Cutter came in. He got whooped with kendo sticks. The ladders, the tables came out to play. The brawling, the fighting happened outside the ring. A low blow from Nick to the Master Marauder. It then went to town with a steel chair. Action flows right along. Mr. B goes flying off a ladder, going through Nick Cutter, going through tables. Back in the ring, it was Mr. B. So it was the Master Marauder falling over Chris Stone to lead to this. Walking out with a victory was Los Lancadores. We got another coming here. Let's see what that is. Understood. Hope you had fun. John Morrison, Rhino, Matt Bailey, one Pete in August. Okay, I've met all those before, but it'll be cool to see those. Still, certainly always cool to see John Morrison live. Matt Bailey's good, and yeah, Rhino. Would have preferred, somebody else other people to be there, but I suppose it does save me money because I've already met those. So it saves me money going to another show. Anyway, we then had a promo from Lily Winter. She came out. She was saying she's going to be winning the Crown Cup, and if Lucy Sky shows up at the next show, she's going to beat her, which led to another another match, and it was women's action, and it was for the LWF Women's Championship. It was a rematch. It was Lana Rostin putting her title and gold on the line against Melanie Price. And they actually had a match. Melanie Price, I've said it before, I'll say it again, has actually got better. This was a good match. Lana wasting no time going right after Melanie here. Melanie did come back into it. They fought around ringside and back into the ring. Melanie looked for a cheap win here, trying to clock the champion with the title. But she missed. Lana then got Melanie into a submission, but Melanie escaped. But the match didn't last much longer because coming out on top and still LWF Women's Champion Lana Austin. They took an interval. I'm going to take an interval. I'm going to just get a sip of champagne, a mouthful of caviar. But what you need to do, you need to watch this, you need to take this in, you need to drink it in, focus on it, look directly on this, because this is where you pick up a t-shirt. This is where you look just half as decent as I do. And this is the place. That is right. That is correct. That is precise. That is 100. Pores into his Gullmans. All my socials on the screen right now. Take it in. Have a good look. And you know you want to pick up an GWR Gold World Order t-shirt. Only £8. Why are you not getting them? Why are you not buying them? Why are you not acknowledging me? Why are you not joining the GWR? You know, these members already. You want to join them. You want to be part of it. You want to be one of the ones, don't you? Let me know. Buy a t-shirt. It's easy. Just before I go into the other matches, coming up next week, next week will be Progress Journey to Review, Love of Wrestling, and Future Shock. But I'm going to get more into that later on, as well as promotion. But let's get into the next match, which was scheduled for one fall in a tag team match. It was Moonbear and Nathan Gunn 2-on-2 against Stephen Cross and Nate Reese. Both Cross and Reese wasted no time going after their opponents, taking out Nathan Gunn early on, very much turning this into a handicap match, 2-on-1. Both Stephen and Nate targeted the bigger man in the match, but couldn't put him away. And in comes Nathan, scrambling and crawling and clawing his way back into the match. But Nathan was, kind of wounded. Nathan was a beaten man, and it did lead to a cheat to win. Stephen holding Nate's foot on the bottom rope, which of course means your winners here, Stephen Cross and Nate Reese. Waste no time, let's get into the next match. But before I do like and subscribe, because the next match was a singles match with a 60-minute time limit. It was Reynaldo versus Bellatus. My first look at Reynaldo here. This was meant to be Clash taken on Reynaldo, but Clash was injured and Clash did deal with the ring introductions. This was a good match. Reynaldo being a former LWF champion. Reynaldo stayed in this somehow, some way throughout against a bigger man in the match, hitting a suicide dive. Bellator could not put away Reynaldo. The crowd's right behind the man here in his corner. The bigger man, Bellatus, with his frogs, like a top rope splash, just didn't get it done. So he grabbed a chair out of anger, kind of swung at the referee, connected with the referee, and with a disqualification, with a W, Reynaldo walks away with a win. Now, before I get into the big, massive, must-see, must-heard main event, you need to keep up with all that I'm doing. You need to know where to add me and follow me and all of that. And it's easy. It is simple to do. I say every single video. I say every single time. But here is a reminder. So that is indeed right, and me, follow me. My socials are on the screen. I'm going to leave that up just for a second or two to take it in, to really get a feel of where to add me and follow me. So let's waste no time. Let's get into that said main event, which was for the LWF Championship. It was the reigning defending champion David Getsuke taking on the challenger in the other corner, Aiton Steen. If David lost this match, he would no longer be in LWF. These were our matches, well, multiple matches, and every single time Aiton Steen coming up short. But this time, the over 200-day champion David Getsuke said would be gone if he couldn't get the win. And what a main event, what a match it was. Crowd firmly right behind the challenger here. Davey trying to lose by a count out. He gets both Aiton and Davey exchanging pinfalls. Aiton did get the upper hand. He then proceeded to hit a suicide dive onto the champion outside the ring. He chopped him. The champion then kind of jumped onto Ayton. Said to the children, said to the people, get out of the way on the front row, and then leaped onto him. Back in. And Ayton hooked in an ankle lock, but the champion did escape. Back and forth they go, went pulling out all the moves they could. Ayton just kept on trying. The referee took a bump. Ayton then tapped out Davey, but it didn't matter. There was no referee. Jamie Brewster on commentary, who's very firmly in the corner of the Wrecking Crew, threw the hat to the title to Davey, but here came, and here comes Steve Bibby. My first look at him, and he somehow, some way was the referee. Not sure how, but there you go. Neither man wanted to lose. Both men coming to a close win here, but only one man prevailed. Only one man walked out champion. Only one man got that win. Only one man got that goal, and that man was the new LWF champion, Ayton Steen. So it does indeed look like David Getske is done with LWF, or to see what the future holds. I'm going to give it a rating of good. Anybody watching this later on, get yourself to an LWF show. Chorley really isn't that far away. It's what, 30 minutes on a train, or even quicker for me because I take a plane. Everywhere I go. But let's get to some promotion, and then I'll get to what's coming up. So, PMP, Pancakes and Power Slams, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on the Facebook page, PMP, Pancakes and Power Slams. Don't switch for so we'll talk about wrestling subject. This week it was about the Street Profits Coding D beginning split up during the draft. Before that, he'll interview a wrestler on the Sports Security page, to go and check them out if you haven't already, and give them a massive like. And this week it was Goldilocks. If you're into your podcast, DOMCAST, and In Time Wrestling podcast. If you're into your eFeds, LWF Network, ASPW Production, and last but not least, Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling, Red Billy Ray Dog F8. And if you're into your promo-based eFeds, it is Promo Performance Alliance, PPA. So what's coming up next week? Well, it is going to be, for the love of progress, my journey to and review of it. Leo Rush, Alexander Wolf, Tate Mayfield, and last but not least, Big Damo, Killian, they will be there. It is then not 1, but 2 days of love of wrestling. Many people are already wanting to acknowledge me, my GWO army, my GWO members. Can't wait to acknowledge me. But who's going to be there? What wrestlers are going to be there? What Hall of Famers, what stars are going to be there? Goldberg, Big Show, DDP, Booker T, Shawn Mel, Demolition, FTR, The Warlord, The Barbarian, Paul Roma, Terry Runnels, Bryan Danielson, Ruby Soho, Anna Jay, Adam Cole, Jungle Boy, Money Inc., Jamie Hayter, Colito, Kevin Nash, and last but not least, the Dudley Boys, all there next week. The Dudley Boys have said they're going to put some new through a table. It'll be very cool to see. Santino is going to wrestle. The Warlord himself has said he's going to put the gear back on, and he's going to wrestle because it's going to be a Future Shock show. So my review of that will be up. Santino's going to wrestle. There'll be the annual Invitational Battle Royal. There's a triple threat for the Adrenaline Championship. So what event it's going to be? The biggest wrestling con in Europe. And then we don't stop there. No. On this channel, we don't stop, because coming the week after will be a Backlash predictions and watch along. And hopefully the day after, TWA, my journey to and review. So that again, Backlash predictions and watch along, watch party. And hopefully the day after, TWA, Tenacious Wrestling Association, my review, my journey to it and review of it. And of course, next month we've got a load of other stuff coming. Now, Champions predictions, watch along. Double or Nothing predictions, watch along. Battleground predictions and watch along. So, Night Champions predictions, watch along. Double or Nothing predictions and watch along. Battleground predictions and watch along. Of course, they're both the same night, so I'm going to have to watch both at the same time. That's fine. But for now, I hope to see you at Love of Wrestling next week. But for now, like and subscribe. I say like and subscribe for a month long. Ow. Ow. But for now, it is Ricky Goldman